Imagine standing at the edge of your future, heart racing, world wide open. You've got dreams burning inside you, but voices around you keep whispering the same cautious advice. Play it safe, have a backup plan, don't risk everything. I've heard it too. In school, during college applications, when choosing a major, picking a career path, everyone says, make sure you've got something to fall back on. But let me tell you something that changed how I see life. If you're going to fall anyway, and trust me, you will, why fall backward into safety? Fall forward. Rush toward what scares you. At least that way, when you hit the ground, you're facing the direction you want to go. You'll see the obstacles, learn from the crash, and get up ready to run again. Nothing worthwhile comes without risk. Nothing. Real passion doesn't live in the safe zone. It ignites when you step beyond what's comfortable, when you dare to chase something bigger than yourself. Settling for good enough kills the fire inside. You were built for more. But here's what nobody tells you. The world will test whether you mean it. Within 24 hours of hearing these words, someone will doubt you. Fear will whisper in your ear at 2 a.m. Comfort will look really, really tempting. That's not bad luck. That's your first opportunity to fall forward. Think about the legends we admire. The baseball icon who struck out more times than anyone in history, over 2,600 misses. But we don't remember the failures. We celebrate the home runs that lit up stadiums. Or the inventor who faced 1,000 dead ends before a single bulb glowed to life. Each failure wasn't a stop, it was fuel, one step closer to breaking through. You've heard fail fast, fail often, but here's the truth that hits harder. You will fail. You'll stumble, look foolish, lose something important, feel like you suck at what matters most. It's not if, it's when. And that's not a warning, it's permission. Embrace it. In my own journey, I chased roles I wasn't ready for, bombed auditions that felt perfect on paper, faced rejection after rejection. One early dream part in a big show, I couldn't even carry the tune. Door slammed shut. But I didn't crawl back to safety. I dusted off, prepared harder, showed up for the next one and the next. I kept showing up. Because if you hang around long enough, determined and hungry, eventually the door cracks open. Persistence turns no into yes. I remember one audition specifically. The casting director didn't even let me finish. 30 seconds in, he held up his hand. "Thank you, we've seen enough." The room went silent. I could feel every eye on me as I walked out. My hands were shaking. I sat in my car for 20 minutes, too embarrassed to drive. You know what I did? I went home, looked in the mirror, and said out loud, "That was terrible. Now what are you going to do about it?" The next morning, I was back in class, back to training, back to work. Because here's the truth. If you're not failing, you're not pushing, you're coasting. To grab hold of something you've never had, you've got to risk doing something you've never done. Picture this. One day, years from now, you're looking back. Imagine shadows gathered around you, not of people, but of everything you could have been. The ghost of the business you never started. It's holding a plan, pages yellowed with age, never executed. Another ghost wearing the uniform of the career you were too afraid to try for. One is crying, holding a blank canvas because you never painted that masterpiece burning inside you. Another holds an unopened letter, the words you never said to someone you loved. They're staring at you, not with anger, but with deep, quiet sadness. "We were yours to bring to life," they whisper. "You were our only chance. And now we fade with you, unlived, unexplored, forgotten." Don't let that scene play out. How many of those ghosts do you want haunting your final moments? 0? Then start today. Act on the spark. Take the leap. Life isn't a straight line anyway. Mine sure wasn't. I started college thinking medicine was my calling until classes crushed me. Cardiac morphology. I couldn't even pronounce it, let alone pass it. Switched to law, then writing, lost focus completely. Grades tanked to rock bottom, 1.8 GPA. The school gently suggested I step away. I was 20, feeling like the biggest failure alive. Lowest point. Then, one ordinary day, helping out in my mom's small beauty shop, an older woman caught my eye in the mirror. I was sweeping hair off the floor, the smell of perm solution thick in the air, and every time I looked up, she was staring at me, intense, like she could see something I couldn't. My hands were shaking because I knew my mom was worried about me, trying to hide it, putting on a brave face for her customers. Finally, this woman, I can still see her gold-rimmed glasses. She took the dryer off her head and spoke words that still echo. "Young man, you're going to travel far, touch millions, speak truth that moves hearts." I didn't believe it then. I thought she was just being kind to a lost kid. But life unfolded just like that. Through films, stages, conversations, I've reached people across the world, people who might never have known my name otherwise. That moment in a beauty shop changed everything, because someone saw potential when I saw only defeat. You're at that turning point now.
Show of hands, how many of you have been told, be realistic in the last year? Keep them up. Look around. You see that? We're all in this together. Now drop your hands and make a promise. Never again. Never again let someone else's fear become your ceiling. You've got skills, knowledge, energy the world desperately needs. The planet is crying out. Poverty and forgotten places, conflicts tearing lives apart, communities right here struggling, people needing hope, kindness, action. It doesn't matter if you're studying business, science, art, nursing, or just figuring it out. You have something unique. Your time, your creativity, your compassion, your grit, your love. Whatever it is, don't hoard it. Pour it out. The world doesn't need more caution. It needs bold hearts willing to stumble forward. So how do you actually fall forward? Let me give you 3 moves, not theories, actions. First, pick one thing this week that scares you. Just one. Not someday, this week. Ask for that opportunity. Start that project. Have that hard conversation. Submit that application. Whatever it is, move on it before Friday. Second, when you fail. Notice I said when, not if. Write down what you learned. Failure without reflection is just pain. Failure with reflection is education. Keep a journal. Track your falls. Because I promise you, 6 months from now, you'll look back and see a pattern. You'll see how each fall taught you something the classroom never could. Third, find your people. You can't fall forward alone. Surround yourself with people who push you, not just comfort you. Love doesn't mean protecting someone from risk. Love means believing they can handle it. Find the friends who say, "That's crazy, I'm in." Not the ones who say, "That's crazy, don't do it." Look, I'm standing here talking about courage, but you know what? I'm still scared sometimes. Last month, I almost turned down a project because the fear was so real. The voice in my head said, "You're not ready. You'll embarrass yourself. Play it safe." But then I remembered that woman in the beauty shop. I remembered 20-year-old me, broken and lost, sweeping floors. And I thought, he took the risk so I could be here. I owe him. I owe that scared kid my best shot. Who do you owe your best shot to? Your younger self who dreamed big before the world told you to shrink? Your future kids who will ask what you stood for? That person who believed in you when no one else did? That teacher who saw something in you? Don't let them down. Failure isn't the enemy. Stagnation is. Every scar teaches. Every miss redirects. Your path will twist, surprise you, break you open sometimes. But that's how growth happens. The chances you take, the connections you build, the faith you hold, that's what shapes who you become. So my challenge to you, give it everything. Love fiercely. Risk greatly. Stay open to new people, new ideas, new versions of yourself. When doubt creeps in, remember, success is built on a foundation of failures. The people you admire most, they fell more than you can imagine. They just fell forward. I almost took the safe route once. Had a steady gig lined up years ago. Decent pay, 0 risk. My agent said, "Take it, you're crazy to gamble." But something in my gut screamed no. I turned it down for a role that terrified me, a character I didn't know if I could pull off, a production that might flop, a risk that could set me back years. That gamble, it changed everything. Opened doors I didn't know existed, led to opportunities that shaped my entire career. The safe job?
That show got canceled in 6 months. The people who played it safe were back to square one, starting over. But I was already 3 steps ahead because I bet on myself. And when life knocks you down, because it will, don't curl up, don't retreat, fall forward. Get up facing the horizon, keep moving toward the light. So, here's what happens next. You walk out of here, and within 24 hours, the world will test you. Someone will doubt you. Fear will whisper. Comfort will tempt you back. That's your first chance to fall forward. Take it. And when you do, I want you to remember this moment. Remember that someone believed you could do it. Remember that your potential deserves to see daylight. The future doesn't need your perfection. It needs your courage. It needs you to show up messy, scared, but moving. So, fall forward. And when you rise, and you will rise, reach back and pull someone else up with you. That's how we change the world, one forward fall at a time. You've got this. The future isn't waiting for perfect conditions. It's waiting for you to show up, fearless and all in. Now go. Your future is waiting, and it's tired of waiting. Fall forward, and never stop rising.